Turn this one up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this right here for the big, beautiful, and sexy. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, G, where you at? We make them feel it like. No. Little something for your Jeeps. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Jasper, he's singing for him. Here we go.
I got a whole tank of gas off in my car. I'm in it.
Wow, sorry about that, y'all.
Turn this one up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this right here for the big, beautiful, and sexy. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, G, where you at? We make them feel it like. No. Little something for your Jeeps. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Jasper, he's singing for him. Here we go.
I got a whole tank of gas off in my car. I'm 85 South heading where you want. Oh, baby, please tell me what you're wearing. Whatever, I know it looks good on you. It's Friday night and I just got paid. I know you're tired cause you had to work late, but I got a surprise for you, baby. See what I'm trying to say? Cause I'm on my way home. No. It's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Oh, my baby. Oh, it's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Ooh, girl, is there anything that you need? You got the wine, girl, and I got the trees. It feels like it's taking me forever. I can't wait till I'm there, girl. Just thinking about it got me doing 90, baby. I'm breaking the law to get it, lady. Hey, just get the thing ready. Cause what I'm trying to say is I'm on my way, on my way. It's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Oh, my baby, my baby. It's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Oh, say it, baby. Won't you say it, darling? Oh, don't you love me, baby? Don't you love me, darling? Oh, say it, baby. What's my name, baby? Oh, baby. I'm on my way, babe. On my way. It's me, babe. Let me in. Oh, baby. Oh, my baby. Baby. It's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. I'm on the freeway, baby. Changing lanes like crazy to get to you, baby. Till the cops come knocking, baby. I'm coming for you, baby. Oh, to put it on your face. Hear me calling, hear me calling. It's me, baby. It's me. What's my name? What's my name? It's G. It's G, baby. It's G. It's me, baby. I got a whole lot of love to give.
Right. Hello. Good afternoon. This is High Priestess Jamila. This won't take long, but I wanted to speak to y'all about this artificial intelligence thing that I was supposed to talk about weeks ago, but then coincidentally I got distracted. Okay. But really, to be honest with you, for years the cat has been out of the bag. The reason why a lot of you may feel some type of way, or you may be having symptoms, your body feels heavy, you may be irritable, you know, you may have your health problems may have sort of like intensified, okay? And I don't want to speak too much on the pandemic, but I believe that that is even caused by frequencies. Okay. So, and this is especially for my clients, that especially newcomers, y'all need to know what's going on. Okay. And maybe I didn't play music long enough, but it's okay. We got enough folks in here. We all good. Y'all watch the playback. I noticed that it's been a lot of negative people over here hitting the thumbs down because these specific frequencies will make people suicidal. It will make you give up on life. It will make you, oh man, it's terrible. It's terrible. Okay. So just recently, they have let the cat out of the bag about this so-called Havana syndrome. It was discovered back in 2016, actually. And what it is it's called a sonic attack. This is caused by frequencies. Where these frequencies are coming from, you know, my theory is that it is probably coming interdimensionally. But Havana syndrome is where people are reporting hearing loud noises, pressure in their heads before experiencing dizziness, hysteria, unsteady gait, and visual disturbances. Okay. Some of you guys are experiencing it more in certain areas such as New York, where there's not a whole lot of vegetation there. There's a lot of buildings. If you are in an area that is surrounded more so by a lot of nature and a lot of trees, you may not experience these sonic attacks as bad as others. But it depends on, every case is different. Okay. Now, a lot of people, especially younger folks, they're not as sensitive to these sonic attacks, but some younger folks are. It just depends on your DNA and your medical profile or your health. Okay. This is being experienced and has been experienced in Cuba, but also in the United States. Okay. Now, the reason why the cat is coming out of the bag right now is because it's because people are more so speaking out against it because it's terrible. A lot of people think that it is the government. They feel that it's the government doing that. But when you think about it, if the government does that, they would have to be very meticulous about it, because they would have to make sure that every single area would be covered and they would be protected from these attacks. So I'm trying to keep the faith that our government would not do this to us, because if they do it to us, they're going to be doing it to themselves. Okay. So frequencies are attacking people on the earth, but where are they coming from? Now, 7HZ is a frequency. It is a sound. Okay. And it is especially dangerous. You can actually look this up on Google. It's an infra. Okay. 7HZ is dangerous. Okay. It's sound. Okay. Generating frequencies close to the characteristic frequencies of the organs of our body, and it may disturb heart or brain activity. Okay. Machines, natural sources, storms, earthquakes, hurricanes, etc., are supposedly being able to generate this sound. I guess it would depend on your body chemistry. Okay. Can sound be weaponized? The answer is yes. I've been saying this for years. And you know, I do believe that there is some sort of force that sort of releases these particular sound frequencies, in particular during presidential elections or times when there is particularly a lot going on, and it will start to drive people insane. Okay. So sound amplifiers have been used for centuries, but this technology was weaponized for crowd control purposes in the early 1990s. Okay, specialty devices that are able to project loud sounds over very long ranges were first used by the US military in Iraq in 2004. So these are called acoustic weapons. Okay. The low frequency sounds can be harmful. Human beings are normally able to detect sounds in the range of 20 to 20,000 Hz, and it is well known that sounds within this range can damage the hearing, and it can damage even more. Okay, so it can, these sound waves are actually causing brain damage. Okay, it's not permanent, it can be reversed though. Okay, I disagree with them saying that it can't be reversed. This is one of the reasons why healers are under target. This is the reason why people like me are under target, but I'm protected by God, so I don't worry. I don't worry at all. Your brain waves are being manipulated by these sonic attacks. Depending on the area that you're in and what you take into your body and what you're not taking into your body makes a huge difference. Now, if you remember something in particular evil, some evil force was trying to take away the herbs. They wanted to take away our right to purchase herbs because herbs are key and vital in counteracting these frequencies. Because your cells in your body need to be protected from these frequencies. Also, your home. Salt is another thing that protects you, which is why it's probably not good to completely stop eating salt. You got to have some salt, okay? Especially pink Himalayan. So salt around your house as well as crystals can actually protect your home from these sonic attacks. If you don't believe in crystals and you don't use them, then your home is wide open to these frequencies. It's wide open. I think I'm going to show you guys an illustration of this. This has been going on for quite some time. And I believe that eventually it will all be over. And people are going to start healing. For some reason, I think that it is continuing. A lot of people probably would say, well, maybe God is doing it because us humans were horrible people. But, you know, God also gives us the antidote for it. And the antidote are several different things. First of all, a lot of us, this has been going on for hundreds of years. It got worse. Many of us have been afflicted from the time that we were born. And a lot of people will say, well, where the fuck is God? Well, God was present when you had a healthy baby. God was present when you were not born with a foot growing out of your forehead. So that's where God was at. God made you completely healthy. And guess what people did? They took advantage of it. Or they took it for granted. Now, these frequencies are very powerful. I have known people to be affected by them. This is the reason why I'm so patient with everybody. Mostly patient. Some of us are immune to those frequencies. Some of us, even though they send out those frequencies, we still stay at about a 470, 500, 600 Hz. Okay, this is the reason why if you are a healer and your vibrations are very high, this is the reason why people you have to invoke your name because they want to raise up the frequency. It's almost like your energy provides a protective barrier. Okay. Now, let me show y'all what I'm talking about real quick. Because over in Cuba, and hit that thumbs up, guys. If you don't mind, I do have the ratings disabled. Over in Cuba, they are talking about this. They are talking about the mass psychogenic illness and what's happening with this. Okay. And so it's here now. So not only are we dealing with the pandemic, which in my opinion, I can't really speak on that. But the reason why it's here now is because it has been spread. It is an artificial intelligence, which is why some of you guys on some days you don't even want to go outside. Why don't you want to go outside? The reason why is because when you go outside, as soon as you go out there, you are wide open to those frequencies. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why sometimes I don't like going outside, because those frequencies are being put in the air. And as soon as you hit the air, you feel it. You feel it. That is the reason why many of you guys are feeling down. All right, let me show y'all kind of an illustration of this. Okay, you see this? Okay, so this is sort of the same. Well, this is about the Havana, and you see this is from New Yorker. This is from somebody evidently posted this in New York or from a magazine or whatever. This is what's driving people crazy. This is what's making people sick. Okay, this is what's making it difficult for you to deal with stress. Now, in my opinion, the cleanses help. They do. They help because when you have been hit with a negative frequency, your body remembers it. It remembers it. And so that's why you even when the frequency is not there, you still feel the same. You still feel crappy. Okay. And I can note days when those frequencies are a lot higher than usual. I can detect it in how I feel typically. Some days it's good. Some days it's really bad. Some days it's great. The way that you protect yourself from these frequencies, taking in the herbs, making sure that you are eating a balanced diet, eating honey, taking spiritual baths, getting spiritual cleanses, okay? Getting spiritual cleanses, protecting yourself spiritually. I believe that the Havana syndrome is caused by I believe it's caused by different sources. I do believe that some people carry very low frequencies. They're just low frequency. They have become a part of that frequency, which is why, you know, some people can just make you feel just really, really down all the time. You just like, just this person's energy is just so bad. But then some of y'all are misjudging people. You say that the person's energy is bad. I mean, as soon as they start hitting people up with these frequencies, y'all come over here to my channel and thumbs down, because for some reason, I guess I must be the all-powerful Oz. I must be like Oz or something. You know, I'm making it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. I did that. And I would never even dream to do no shit like that. So, you know, and I knew they were going to start talking about it more because it is affecting everybody. Now, if you are on drugs like cocaine or crack cocaine, you are very highly susceptible. even marijuana smokers, because marijuana opens up the gateway for things to come in sometimes, okay? Some of y'all are more sensitive. Some of y'all are more sensitive to this than others, okay? And they've been talking about this at the U.S. Embassy. So basically, they're cooking you. They're microwaving you. It's basically what's happening. I do believe that melanated people are a lot more, I believe melanated people do have a higher resistance to it, but a lot of people have been broken down to the point where, some people, I guess it would have to depend on your bloodline. Okay. The Havana syndrome has reached 200. There are people that are going through this, some with more severity than others. If you are going through this, what you'll want to do is get in a bath with some herbs. Very important. Herbs will counteract this. This is the reason why you have to drink herbs, you have to burn herbs, you have to boil the herbs. And you have to ground yourself. Okay? Because now, do I believe that this is going to continue? No. But y'all do have to be aware of it. And so this is the reason why. And like I said, it depends on your location. If you have a lot of trees around your house, that's why I chose my house, because I have a lot of trees around this house. Even though I have allergies, I don't care. I'd rather deal with allergies than this stuff. Okay, that's, and so if you have a lot of trees around your house, those trees are going to provide a buffer. So a lot of people don't like having trees around their house because they are afraid that that a storm will come through and the tree will fall on their house. Honestly, you have a better chance of being hit by that microwave weapon than a tree hitting your house during a storm. Okay, and if a tree does hit your house during a storm, it probably was just doing its job. Honestly, trees are very powerful. They are very smart. So maybe the tree wanted to either get you out of the home that you're in, or maybe it just could have been, like a freak accident or something. So, this is the reason why people are moving into older homes that are surrounded by trees. You see these newer home communities and there's like no trees. Like ever since I was a kid, I always knew that there was a reason why you should have a house that is surrounded by trees. That's why I ended up in a house surrounded by trees. Okay. Now, if you don't live in a house that is surrounded by trees, having houseplants can help you. Houseplants are pivotal, very pivotal. Okay, if you don't have a house that is surrounded by trees, having a lot of plants in your house can really protect you. They will protect the air quality of your house. Also, air purifiers will help too, believe it or not. But another good thing to use is the esophageal frequencies. Now, obviously, you can't always play these esophageal frequencies in your house. Some people do. Some people have them going all the time. I know that in my old house, I had them going all the time on my computer downstairs with some speakers. And It does work. Sound is what is almost like, you know how like when you use a dog whistle, somebody blows on a dog whistle and the dogs start, coming towards it or whatever. It's almost like that. And really, these frequencies, you can't hear them because they're so low. But your spiritual, your aura can feel it. And that is what is happening. So this is the reason why the whole initiative went with plant a tree. Because if you plant a tree, you are going to save lives. You cut down trees, you're going to kill life. Like I said, how do you protect yourselves now? Herbs, spiritual baths, honey, specific herbs will protect you. Salt will protect you, believe it or not. Salt. Okay, salting your windows. Salting portals in your house. Yeah, there are certain portals that are opening in people's house. I have a portal right outside my bedroom, and I just have to keep salt on it, surrounding that portal to make sure that don't no shit come through. Okay. Those of you that are getting cleanses right now, you guys are feeling it. It does seem to intensify during the summertime. For some reason, it intensifies for a lot of people, probably because people's body temperature is probably warmer, and then also the sun. The sun itself is not harmful, but it does seem to open us up more to those frequencies. I'm going to link you guys several of them, but the things that the damage that has been done to your internal organs and your brain, when you see certain things happening, a lot of people do have brain damage. Okay. Now, if you look at NBC News, as many as 200 Americans have now reported possible symptoms of Havana syndrome. Okay, let me show y'all. Okay. I'm not going to play the video. I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, well, god dang, what the heck is all this? Okay. Where are they coming from? I believe it's coming from those aliens that people like to communicate with. Stop communicating with them. They're actually using people as a gateway. Okay. And it's causing neurological symptoms. It's causing heart problems. It's causing brain cancer. Okay. So this is a new threat that we're dealing with. But it's not new. It's old. This has been around for years. I think I detected it the moment I was born. What the hell is this? Now, the way that you can protect yourself at night when you're asleep is to listen to those esophageal sleep frequencies. If the esophageal healing frequencies bother you, you need a cleanse because you are toxic. Okay. There are 7 esophageal frequencies: 396, 528, 639, 741, 852, and 963 HZ. Okay. So let's pull up one that is, I already got one right here. Let me share screen with y'all. Here's one of them. Okay. This will also remove any guilt, letting go of fear, negativity. Okay, this is one of the reasons why it's good to turn off the lights, burning your candles, using candles instead of lights, because light actually increases these frequencies. Okay, so this is 396. Here's a 741. You want to start low and work your way up if you're using frequencies. But here's what I want to tell you. Right now, you are dealing with several different factors, several different threats, biblical curses, negativity from people, psychic attacks, and then sonic attacks are happening to people damn near every single day. Okay, if you don't have your home protected, it doesn't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter how much sleep you get. In fact, there's been a lot of people that have been having insomnia the past few weeks because of these. It's increased. So you have to protect your home. Okay, crystals have been selling out everywhere because that's what works. Now, the thing of it is about crystals and stones is that what you have to cleanse them, because if once it has absorbed so much of that negative energy, then you have to clear them and cleanse them with salt water, selenite. Selenite will cleanse your crystals. Okay, so a lot of y'all, you just have to be patient. Take your spiritual baths and try to relax. Try to relax. It's kind of difficult because everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that. And it makes you more susceptible to this stuff. Older people are a lot more susceptible, but there's a lot of older people in certain countries and in certain areas that are not negatively affected, but some of them are, because, you know, they sort of, they won't open up their mind to understand what's happening, which is why they're so hateful. But a lot of y'all that listen to me, you're going to have a much better quality of life. The problem is that it's interrupting the quality of life for so many people. Okay. The whole point of these frequencies is to control your mind. Yes, it is a form of mind control. Okay. Who has control over your mind, you or them? Okay. Very important. Also, there are certain people and certain websites and certain news reports that can lower your frequencies. Okay. Make sure y'all are hitting the thumbs up so people can see this, because, you know, they think that they're hating on money, but it's like, you know, this is not about that. I keep trying to tell people that they can't do nothing to stop my clients from coming to me, but they just refuse to accept it. Probably because these people are under the mind control of these frequencies. Okay, so if you guys need to reach me, you know where I'm at. I'm sort of like a sage, so I can remove these frequencies. I very easily absorb these frequencies from other people. Okay, so y'all got to understand See, this is one of the reasons why I want to get an Apple computer. I don't like Windows-based computers because as soon as I went live, they were able to tap into my fucking computer and they've been unplugging my mic. Annoying as shit. It's annoying. So my apologies, y'all. I was talking for probably about, I don't know how long I was talking, and y'all couldn't hear me because, you know, I think it's ridiculous. But like I said, I can't even remember what I was saying the last 5 minutes. I don't know how long my mic was gone. How long was I gone, Unapologetic Ella? It might be, I don't, you know, it's so weird. It's so weird how they don't want you to know how to heal yourself. But like I was saying, I think I had started saying that I'm booked until Friday. Actually, Saturday, my schedule fills up fast because a lot of y'all, even if you get the crystals, your body is still vibrating. Your organs are still vibrating. Because your aura remembers frequencies and sounds and vibrations. Okay. Your aura remembers that. So this is the reason why, even though you may take steps towards alleviating this, you still feel like crap and you'll still get sick. Okay. All right, guys. Good luck. I will see y'all later. Peace and love. Have a happy Wednesday. Love and light.